guys, I hope you're having a great day today. If we're gonna be making Mauro's buffalo chicken sliders today. If I haven't said in my previous videos, hit the subscribe button to see any previous videos. Hit the notification bell for any new videos if you want to see pop up. And if I haven't said before, all the recipes will be in the description box below. So let's get started making these sliders, folks. So you're gonna preheat your oven. Come on up, please. There we go. To 400 degrees. And make sure you have a pan that's preheated with about a tablespoon worth of olive oil. Well, not olive oil, vegetable oil. Just gonna swirl it around. About medium-high heat. And over here I have 2 teaspoons worth of paprika. 1/4 teaspoon's worth. I'm gonna turn that down because that's nice and hot now. Woo! 1/4 teaspoon's worth of cayenne pepper, sorry. Tablespoon's worth brown sugar. And what I'm gonna do also is put some salt in here. And pepper. Make sure you forget the pepper and salt. You would probably sprinkle these on both sides of your chicken before they go in, but because I don't have a big enough sheet pan or anything, and you're using about 2 pounds worth of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm gonna sprinkle it as I go in. I'm gonna get my hands in here, get them a little messy, not too much. Just enough to get this all mixed in. That's gonna be roaring, so there we go. Now that's all mixed together. But you can do however you like. Let me make glove. Now I'm carefully, I have this thing heated for a minute here, so I'm gonna get a glove on. And if you don't have gloves, just use your hands. Do it very carefully. I'm just gonna put this in a skillet. Ever so slightly. You're gonna let these brown on both sides for about 4 minutes. So all I'm gonna do is pinch and start sprinkling around here. So I have a few bits of chicken left over here. Okay? So this is going to take a while, so I'll meet you back here when all the chicken is made and done. So technically if you have a big enough skillet, and it's ovenproof safe, it's going to be about 4 minutes on each side, so a total of 8 minutes, but this is going to take me a hot minute, so I'll see you back here in a little bit. Okay guys? Okay, now I'm back guys. What I'm going to do is I just turned on the heat. So I'm going to fit all my chicken out here. And we're going to have it simmer with some hot sauce. We can get it all fit nicely. Let me get this. So there are plenty holes probably. Just go back here. Okay. Now you're going to add a cup of hot sauce. You're going to let that come to a simmer. Because my pan's so high, I think I'm not sitting sooner, but I'm going to give it just a moment here. So like everything is nice and happy. So I'm going to get a little bit of everything ready. So I'm going to give it like 2 minutes. Okay, I'll see you back here in a moment because this isn't oven safe, so I'm going to show you if you don't have one. You're going to transfer it to here and then we're going to throw it in the oven, okay? Now I'm back, so I'm just going to stick my chicken back in this pan. Here. I'm going to place it so they all fit nice and neatly. So if you don't have a oven-proof skillet. I would just use whatever skillet you have. Ooh, there goes that. And then use like a casserole or whatever pan you can put into the oven that's gonna be big enough. Okay. Now you're gonna cook this at 400 degrees for about 12 minutes to 15. This in one place. And you can use whatever hot sauce you like. Just like all the bits here. Okay. Put that over there. And I'm going to place this in my oven for about 12 minutes at 400 degrees. You want to make sure the internal temperature is about 160, and after that it should cook more, so we're just going to set our timer here. So I'll see you back here in about 12 minutes. Okay guys, so it's been about 12 to 15 minutes. My chicken should be at 160. Now, we're gonna let it cool until we can touch it with our fingers, and we're gonna pull it apart. So I'll see you back in about 10 minutes, probably once it's cooled down. Okay guys, now that I'm back, this should be finger tender. Yep, perfect. So instead of trying to pull it apart with my fingers, I'm gonna pull it apart with some forks here. And then we're gonna have to readjust this. Whoa, come on, clear, rail. Do that one. Okay, now I've reset that to a different temp. So, okay. Now we're just gonna pull apart each chicken as best I can. So I'm just gonna use one fork, keep it stable here, and the other fork to shred. I will have to adjust probably my rack that's in the oven here because it's too high, I can see. So we're just gonna keep on going. Go back in the corner. So basically you want to shred it like you're shredding, like make a pulled chicken. Just keep on going. So I'll see you back here in a moment, okay guys? Okay, so now I'm back guys. Now that the chicken is shredded how I would like it, just gonna give it a little mixy mix. There might be some big pieces in here, but that's okay. Do what the best of your ability you can. I'm just gonna kind of mix this in. If you need help, call your helper buddies. Just gonna add the rest of the seasoning that I had left over from cooking with my chicken earlier. Mix that all in here. To get that all incorporated. I'm still gonna use my fork. Yeah, we're gonna just mix that in. You can use a spoon, whatever you need. And if you have like the blender or whatever you can use that shreds up the meat, go right ahead, be my guest. I might have one of those, I think I do. But I'm gonna do what my mom always done, which is grab 2 forks and do it the old-fashioned way. So not everyone has a blender or a chopper or whatever machine that can do that for you. Just so you know how to do it without one. Now we're gonna put this. I'll move that rack down just a little bit. Just a little. And then I'm going to put this in for about 4 minutes so it's nice and caramelized. I'm going to go this way because this pan should fit perfectly. Okay, I'm going to turn that up. cannot work this today. 4 minutes, sorry. Okay, now the 4 minutes is on. So see you back here in 4 minutes. Now I'm back. I'm just gonna pull out the chicken because it is caramelized and crispy. So I'm gonna set it over here for the minute. Might calm down. So now I'm gonna slice my tomato. Get that all set up. Okay. And slicey. Okay, don't want those. Don't want that piece. But now I'm gonna slice my tomatoes so I can have ready to show you how to build your sandwiches. Oh, come on. And look at this one just right. There we go. Got those sliced. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Now, I'm gonna move the chicken back. I'm gonna do is slightly put that one here. So, how to build these, I'm just gonna bring one closer. Get the chicken over here. That over there, the coffee mug. Fold this around just a little bit. Okay, so there we go. What I'm gonna do is give this a nice little stir. We're gonna just place, sauce goes everywhere. And place the chicken here on the bottom. Just spread it out as much as I can. There we go. Not trying to make them wimpy, but not trying to overstuff them either. Ooh, ooh. Losing chicken, people. We're losing chicken. Okay, there we go. About that much. Oh, I go. Okay, now that that's done, okay, now I'm just gonna give this a little spreading around to help the chicken out. Okay, now at the top you're gonna have ranch. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some, wait a minute, crumble underneath my lettuce. Oh, while it's still nice and hot, you're gonna add some crumbly blue cheese. And I'm not the biggest fan of blue cheese, guys, but that's okay. We're gonna try it, see how I like it. And if you don't, use whatever cheese you may prefer. But like I said, we're trying new things as we go along in this journey. So, just want enough to get at least every piece gets a little bit of taste. There we go. Now we're gonna get our lettuce out here. What I'm gonna do is just kind of go across, just like that. Make a spot, put the tomatoes right on top. just gonna kind of give it some layers here. Perfect. And now, and just add the ranch up top. There's a seal. There's a seal. Oh, there we go. Don't do what I'm doing, folks. There we go. And whatever brand of ranch you have, use it. Okay. Now, let's add the ranch on the top of the buns here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Give that some squeezing and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then what I'm gonna do is take my knife and just spread it across the top here. If I can pick it up, that'd be nice. There we go. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more on this side. I think it's it. Okay. Okay. And we're just gonna whoop it on around. Whoop! Very gently, very gently. And a little bit more there, and on that part. There we go. Just so it has something. And we're gonna oopsie daisy this. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick this up so you guys can see. I don't think it is happening, but I'll just slice it. Okay, 1, 2. Oh no, oh no. Ha! I win. So, I'm gonna clean up my counter slices so you guys can see. I make messes, you know. And this would probably be perfect for parties, summertime, if you need picnics. They're just a great little thing to have, quick and easy. Don't have to worry too much. Just slice it on down. There we go. Let me just make sure this part is in. So there we have it, folks. Ah! Her buffalo, or Jeff's Margiano, I can't talk, Mariano, buffalo chicken sliders. So like I said, this would be great for parties, for picnics, quick on up, wrap them on up and send them on your way. Or if you have a party coming up, you probably make this ahead and then just send it on the way. I hope you enjoy making this video with me. I enjoy making it with you guys. Remember, my 3 rules are cook with family, friends, try something new, and have fun while you're doing it. Those are what I stand by, and I will admit it's changed my life. Slowly but surely, it's helped me embrace the new chapters of my life becoming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you again on the next video, okay? Bye, guys!